And don't be timid. We are the stars of Africa. We never say die.
They do so. Me sure say what your conversation demonstration there cause first off na Sadiq say muti ye na expect sanka muslim problem na e so in Ghana football I sanka muslim joining demonstration e be musu say yeah from players
since there's a challenge in Ghana football. We have a country say there's no challenge in Ghana. But listen, Omo called demonstration. They didn't go to the demonstration because of only blasters. I'm only staying 16 or 15. My main kind of
be ruthless and don't be timid. We are the stars of Africa. We never say die.
Arise, O Black Stars, arise, be ruthless and don't be timid. We are the stars of Africa. We never see that. Ebusiafo, yamamo akwa babium edebati ake multimedia meeting edi ata bafo jambra utumi efreme the royal king. Black Stars, and that's so omokono abewiye ekoye 1-1 omokun etipenko omoni Niger. Yeah, the same in one day in Ambe. What is going on in the Black Stars camp? Is it the fault of the pitch today too? Because and them use a very good pitch. And I know it is a pitch in Kumasi and Intina Yedinchu against Angola. Then there Niger yaba 1-1 pitch in a very beautiful. And also a Dayana inti Nama into me as a goes. Is it the fault of the players? Is it the fault of the coach? Is it the fault of the management? Make a F4 no omlo to nyama yenti na BBC eko ana say sebio musuo bi ina edi obi echi obi owotumi bi echi ina enti no ama Ghana fu na yesofasa na yenim ende me wo Michael Edu Obobi ewo line so me no baba yutwe nkomo oye sports analyst edebati ake multimedia so oye sports analyst specialist in general no oye sports analyst intino Michael so on me to na yenhwe senia ebesifa ede iniama no ahyehye so kama Michael akwaba
Yeja ko ben
Michael bitie wo voice amitumu se ase bibi nkoyi ase nia wo awa ase nia wa bre ase nia atonso ase nia obuofu ase nia what is going on
Uncle Ben na de nkofu eye de
me pa chon de wo be chance a tia metie fo mame omo hu yame pa ase nya fefo no
sure the way I didn't chance the in Tina. The chance is semi attack situation.
Yeah, I mean so beautiful.
But the be American tia kid. Yeah, they near my papa and Kwan and Bremo. It's if was a what I won't subscribe here, and no what I won't see. This is the first time I would see here. Making sure to be subscribing. Now, what catch your young ones and on so subscribing.
Okay.
Now, you will more better content. They bow way. Eventually, you know, you be staying there. Tia kid. A combination of Nema Bibre, Adisiani Abrabo 70. We are going to say every facet or every aspect of your life gets an improvement.
Yo, but I say, Pacho, before I go to Michael, my main for Encato Emma Yeti, Yema, your sponsors, Mumsu Yasin, and Sana Yatwas. But before that, Pacho, O'Shea, Ubi O'Shea, me about models over my and thumbs up. Ubi Awabas to be about models over my and thumbs up. So, we are not watching. It's a one subscriber as soon as if today happen to be the first time I will subscribe. Hopefully, and I say, Uti about models or you subscribe to this very channel. We are not watching. Miss also come and say, Vasca. Vasca freelancers, no more you children do me the Vasca freelancers, do no more the every. So we here will be AC will be I painting, will be I website designing, will be I will even so be actually online, be actually bad there, be anyone go school which say nya upebia o de you be upebia so open visa open o de from no moon to me no make catch so moon to me yet. Tibibia open mpacho bo modern friend Vasca freelancers and I say one and register www.vascafreelancer VASCAFREELANCR Vasca freelancer uko website na ko register ubehu contact number ni bibia na no edi nkomo na bibia kama ntino mama mesema na menkwaje enkrato embrace ya yebasan atwaso.
Hold on a moment. Are you in need of a web developer, SEO services, digital marketing, graphic design, or even on-site services like artist booking, handyman, house cleaning, and event services? We've got you covered. Save yourself the stress of searching. Let us get you the professionals who can provide you with high-quality services for your business and your needs at an affordable price. Freelance experts, screened by Vasca, are prepared to provide you with exactly what you need, whether you are searching for online services or on-site services. Your satisfaction is guaranteed since our trusted experts wait to be paid until you give your final approval. Know exactly what you pay upfront with no hidden fees, whether your project requires a fixed or even hourly. Your dedicated Vasca support personnel is at your service 24/7. So place your service with confidence. Your expert freelancer is waiting to complete your work right now. Vasca, expect quality, pay less.
Na Vasca for kra ehwe for mo fire na say mini obi eye adwuma wo Ghana obu mususuro yi. Vasca me hu mo ntem na say me hu mi bibia mi ye bia ekoso smooth amame. Obi the last 2 years bia Satana Vasca mombaye. Adden na mamba ntem mo ko she he. Vasca for expect quality, pay less. Yo, Michael. Oh.
Uncle Ben Patrick,
Michael, send me a for na shase edit comment no eba no. One share ndey asubebu. Na midi se nkofo so asano. O ma asano. Nkofo bu efu pa. Nti midi se and then comment no ebebu. Ya beken kan mo. Ma ye hwa den e course ye shase free. Angola ye Angola match no. Na ye formula and then mistake ben here no do Angola match. Yes repeat here. And into and ma uncle ya mayana.
Okay, Uncle Ben, message here for na.
Okay.
I catch on subscribing. No one must see the breakdown of what I think is the course in these two games. Uncle Ben, over and over again, time I can about the quality of the kind of players we always bring on board. Uncle Ben, genuinely, do we think these are the best players we have in the country now? Now there are a lot of question marks right from the onset. You can always push the blame, say a pitch. You can always push the blame, say FA form. You can always push the blame, say players na idea a buy in a time in the end, your boboa na ya bonnet through can jaws are no machine.
Okay.
Uncle Ben, imagine since you see a group with Angola, with Sudan, with Niger. Now Ghana that third, Ghana bought 2 games with just a point.
Okay.
Uncle Ben,
Mm.
is this not sad? As a footballing country,
yeah,
in 2024, look at the kind of work that our former FA boss did. If for nothing at all, Kwesi has a track record of qualifying us to the World Cup. He has a track record of taking Ghana
Michael,
to
before I bet was my main cast in 1983. Saturday awo. Okay. 1983 okomba ye no. Maami bi e obi krom agunu du akwa. Ni bi ni nti ye ma no Noah. Ina me ba be kan kire wi. Sata no no mo se oka mbore ton. What does here? Oka mbore ton. No mbore no oka wo se bi no ho a. Omo de ebrom gu nsuo mu a ebi be se nansa. But because of only time nti odigu nsuo mu one day a de chi so a no the nsuo na odi tie bro no no de afete mboromo no na aka na wo yakwa aka na waton titan bia na ne mmore no na cent kakra wum nti na microphone to ne mmore so microphone to but 83 bi you know she was the only person I know what a bro e krumo nti mbore na ebon no afedi enkrofo esalai from here to Uniba no makoto ne mmore nti opaye mmore na say hey no one bi mo na mbeti no one mmore na mo say ebon no afedi mo na mepacho so metodi kwesi antechi na onye na ye gbo bechiru afedi Ghana fo anu dem yebese afre no sa na yebese afre kwesi apia mbacho kosoma me.
Yeah, sure. So basically, Uncle Ben, to say the wakan. Yeah, the idea the ben attend we see enye. Babo se nipa no. Adie kra we say adie kra. Unya a song for so until Saturday and free one, sir.
Exactly.
Back to our conversation. We have this track record from Kwesi Nyantechi's time. But Uncle Ben, I have never been a fan of Keto Kweku over and over again. Not because of his personality per se, but Uncle Ben, the direction with which he has taken Ghana football has been very abysmal. I can't record one incredible feat under his reign as the football president of this country. It is really sad because Uncle Ben, with the kind of talent that Ghana has stockpiled, the kind of talent that every Ghana ever. Okay, great. Uncle Ben, look at this game versus Niger. Uncle Ben, say there was this guy called Daniel Sousa, Niger for number 7.
Only Kudus. Say ni metri Kudus.
Good, he's a Ghanaian.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or a Ghana or a Ghanaian and Osan Niger roots. Uncle Ben, he is a Ghanaian. Daniel Sousa. No winger, no player in the Ghana team today was better than him on the pitch today. Uncle Ben, unim say Ghana boys no. Niger for unim adi I say omoye. Boys need under 17 and 20 ya. No mabe no money on mabe can. No mabe form no man naturalize am Niger. No money omoko. It's been happening over and over again. And our FA people are aware of this. They are always going to stick to this kind of thing. Then they be a kwaba. Then you blame you to Ado. Then you blame me pitches. Then you blame me FA4. Until when are we going to do our things right? Ghana versus Niger 1-1. Yes, a pitch. But Uncle Ben, look at the pitch today. Our vice president has always been saying something. If the fundamentals are weak, the dollar rate will expose you. And that is what is happening to Ghana football now. That is what is happening to Ghana football now. Now, the whole thing is, it comes down to a problem of structure in the first place.
Okay.
Right from the FA member. Because the kind of recruitments we do, the kind of coaches we bring on board, the kind of players we bring on board, all of these things is a hierarchical.
Yeah.
Now, over president, Sebio, like ne born nim the no fam kakra. Now obefa coach if you are only up to coach nenzo ba obefa players are mundu a particular standard. Coach neba he will employ tactics any standard. So all the time you see that you are lacking. Ana ye blame ye ana musio bina aye den na ye ka say ye players are into omo Canada na omo koje AFCON omo hu nti na ye ntimi mbobo ni biem. Are we serious as a country, as a football nation?
Oh, okay.
Over the 2 games versus Angola, I noticed a problem in structure. Uncle Ben, right from the onset, Utuado be the coach for this Black Star team. Before Orban, nothing has really changed about Nensano. When we are attacking, sometimes your friend is a variations they change. We build up in a 3-2. Other times when we are defending in a 4-1-4-1. That's a 4-5-1 basically. Banco Ben, it goes beyond just trying to organize yourself on and off the ball. What are the kind of wingers you need for this particular team? If you are a team, they sit down to defender, ball low blocker. You need wingers, they can go 1v1. Wingers, they have an eye for a pass.
But Michael, do we do that research? Do we do that background search before any match?
Do it. We just throw the players in and they go in and and then they come. In the second half, who was playing as the spearhead? At some point, you could see that Isaac Fatau was the spearhead, whether as a false 9 or whether as a typical 9. Isaac, he's not like that. He doesn't have that his ability. No? At some point, you could argue, say, a fluidity. Manko Ben, the whole point of fluidity is to make sure that the center backs of opponents in the team are being dragged apart enough so we have space to feed on. Now you are telling me that temporarily Isaku was playing as a false 9. What was Jordan doing? Hugging the touchline as a winger. This is a problem of structure, about down to concentration, because Uncle Ben, the entire structure now of the boys in the if your man and say and for more, in the end, all of them will end up looking like average players. And that is the issue we faced over and over and over and over again. This thing comes up, then you blame me, then I can say, win, then we start pointing fingers. Say, and page near papa. Ball bonnie now, boy, and I expose you.
Michael, someone want to join the discussion. You know, Mr. Dominic said, "Obaswa may join. Now we meet too. Now, Michael, if you any submissions, he said if you want to come in, then I will call you to come in. You know, me pacho say when you pick it up, try as much as possible to what do you call it? Mute yourself. Michael Pacho, go ahead.
Okay, sure. So there are a lot of downsides to this, but when first go no ACN, I noticed a few things. I noticed say Utuadu has improved in turnovers. Like send a sifa
Dominic Pacho, mute yourself for me. Yeah, thank you.
A press high up the pitch. Now you're telling well, in this particular game, I was a little bit impressed with that because Ushe from the goal now. We built up from the back a little. Salisu had the ball. Now Salisu had the ball into I think Ali Duseidu Hono, who was I think you see this particular goal. I'll credit Ali Duseidu and not the manager. Although the manager is the one who plays Ali Duseidu there, but at the position no share. I was not impressed because in our system, how would Ali Duseidu get into that left hand half space? No balls are born share. You see, or striking a ball no, but it was not as a result of like clean ball strike because no Frama for ball because on any other day that shot wouldn't have been a goal.
Yeah,
this is not me trying to discredit Otuado for his efforts.
Okay,
this is me trying to say that we should get the fundamental structure right. As a country, we've yabo balls it's in free one go ben. Now because the issues are a lot because mass production of football players no put in place a particular structure retaining the best players you wouldn't go out chasing players who have rejected you to stay somewhere trying for other countries only 27 28 no mu say born no omunya be born other countries now fi na work form aba Uncle Ben, what you say? So our problems, we've highlighted them over and over and over again, and these issues keep on recurring. It is the same thing now. Issue of structure, lack of concentration, consistency in Holland with the back line. Sisia, is he trying to tell us that Abdul Women and Salisu are our best centre backs now? Salisu has been West. I of late card and a born card like I did pay too much. Okokan is there and so on. But the kind of football he's playing on the ball, he's not assured. It's not like I'm singling him out. Moment go and say versus Angola, the mistake no here. I will not blame him a lot for it because from a football science perspective, it makes sense if you blame the grass. What I say, because if it had been a carpet grass and I say a well cut grass, the ball would have like rolled away. So I won't blame him that much. But Uncle Ben, the centre back pairing of Kudus of Salisu and Moment is not working for us. It is not working for us in the sense that you need one who is a good passer, and you need one who can effectively read in between the lines. You need one who can effectively read in between the lines. Our sense danger. That is how we do a centre back pair. So Obasha from Chelsea centre backs now they concede a minimum of 15 goals the whole season, which is the record. He had Ricardo Cavallo, who is a very excellent ball passer. He had John Terry, who is a dirty defender, someone who can read in between the lines. So the balance is there. Look at Sergio Ramos and Rafael Varane. Ramos is the type obey gidi number. Rafael Varane is the type who would read the game from deeper regions. So we should learn from these things, Uncle Ben. Football and we've brought in a lot of external factors that could possibly be kept. Now you blame me, Anna. Some na we na young Kosuna, Uncle Ben, all these things they could possibly matter. But football, trust me, in as much as football is in quotes a perceived spiritual activity, football is very physical.
Okay.
A science. Yeah, they are doing it is just like physics, it is just like chemistry.
Okay, Michael, sir, Usia Behuda from so Hokakra, na make I team for say a Basca freelancers on mobile children media Ebremo. Minkai messages about Level Babe TV or say Black Stars. No, this serial too. Level Babe or say, boss, can we sell Black Stars now? Oh, I asked him Level Babe. Dominic Obo say, can I join? Yeah, and on my joining no. And Deborah Tete say our players aren't serious. Deborah, no great. Your players, no me serious. Mr. Ed, or the Incredible Michael, to fight with you, Mr. Ed, anytime we have a Black Stars, ever ball now be predicting, na the prediction abu mende, or can say I didn't be a draw.
Wow.
Or can say be a draw. And I beg if first we the program here, Mr. Ed, the choice I didn't a draw, and you win for Ghana. Emma, let me sukuru so. We was sending message say, what is the score now? Mr. Ed, one no, you Saturday, me discussion, but your boss will have predicting Mr. Because
the rich be and yes, I perfect.
Yes, I know. Yes, also our Dominic Obo or GBC Radio Central. Also, you want to online also. Dominic, but your club. Yeah, put more cordial.
Yeah, what problem?
You,
Last time
Masa,
introduction. Michael Akasa Bibri, also a pre-match conference, and I said pre-match discussion here, and you talked a lot, and you said it's a possible draw will not be a surprise, and of course, Abimu. Why did you say possible draw will not be a surprise, and what did you see?
Michael Naso. It's good to meet him on this platform.
When Chieti for Akajuma made do no. Because
Michael Naso. It's good to meet him on the platform, and it's a privilege to work with him here. And then Mekacha said the reason why I was saying that is almost every time as a Ghana concede almost 6 matches you always concede. Indeed, I was looking forward to say, then you might concede. But I'm saying we are probably to work things out and make sure it works in our favor. But unfortunately, he couldn't do anything. Unfortunately, he couldn't do that for us. One, it's rather unfortunate. But I saw say then we might concede because that has been a problem. When Michael was talking in his submissions, or can send me about our backline. You see, the guy just said there are some pool of players that we've kept for a while. And out of those pool of players, and I say out of them, and I said, and in Salisu, we all know what went in Salisu's coming. Because a lot of things went through. GFF corner papa or GFF follow no koi. And sana. The information some of us have or we are privy to, it is even occurring as I said, Jama one call contract be said there's no way say prior, no matter his form, so better than blast bench it will not happen. But some of the information, some of us, it won't know yet to indeed. Your last mekai say Salisu's performance has not been the best. Indeed, say you put up his best performance. In fact, he's one of the players I said were disappointing me because the days at Southampton and an obo. Any hope I know send or between men stability na yeshisheno. It's like on my film because I say it got to a point Amate and Juku's pair were getting better and better until Salisu dropped in. Indeed, it's rather unfortunate, say Ebanesa, but the players have to lift up their games. In fact, our players have to they were tactically indisciplined. I don't know whether it's complacency or overconfidence or you can't even describe it. And about that, you can't even describe their attitude. Attitude is zero because as still we are playing there. Players have to show attitude. But then it comes back to the coach. The coach needs to instill certain attitude in the players. The player have to get his own attitude. But when say under this coach, he need this kind of attitude. And yes, sir, I might not qualify into his team.
Yeah.
But they are making it look like I say there's nothing at stake for both the technical team and the playing body. But if there's nothing at stake, there should be something at stake for the coach. And if the coach is a fair player and I give him player opportunity to play, he knows that the player knows that my coach is demanding A, B, C, D for me. If I don't give it to him, I might not end up my next call. And this is the situation. This call up, for evidence, bruh. But we all know an open secret. It's an open secret. Say GFA contribute to about 70 to 80% of the call-ups in our Blasters team. Everybody knows this. It's an open secret. Everybody in Ghana and everybody around the Blasters team knows. How can Fatai Shaku be playing and then the Suya Manu are not getting opportunity? You don't know where it is coming from. But if you say it and they will tell you to bring evidence, but because you don't have evidential proof, all you can make is allegedly. In the same Michael Kayano, in fact, Ben, we have a serious problem we need to admit, as we said. Morocco began something about 6 years ago. Almost 6 various stadiums across their country. They started giving district coaches, regional coaches to train footballers. After 6-7 years, they were in the World Cup semi-finals. For the first time, African country got there. It is business. It can be calculated and it can be done. We can easily do that. If and then Niger ne Ghana bobo na onsuro. Enne say Angola to mini Blaster bobo na of course Blaster is a nobody team I can beat. Then it means that they are doing something right, we are doing something wrong. There is no smoke without fire.
Okay.
Who smoke in Kwada? There's some fire somewhere.
Of course.
We should go and look for the fire. The smoke will stop.
Oja. Fire.
So Blaster is there, Blaster is there, and we don't go to address the issues that is distracting and destroying our team there. And Ben, I am sorry.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have drawn this game. As I told you, I was looking at a slim 1-0 win over them. But unfortunately, I told you that draw is highly possible because I know nobody will Blaster will concede. It is time we accept the reality. Say you team no, baby do and yet into a shot you baby near build it. Never quite check kakra. The under 20, 2009 under 20 that won us the trophy.
2 minutes. Then Michael will come in.
Yes, after almost a big Blasters in for the past 10 years. That is Ajiman Bedu, Rabiu Mohammed, Opokwa Jaman, what do you call it? Name them. They formed almost 50 to 65% of the Blasters. Because that year, we won a trophy 2009, we were able to do a better transition into the Blasters. And after which, we enjoyed them. That time, last time I've grouped those boys, I'm on tactics, I'm on into the little effort of a coach, the players are able to play. I say, and Michael Kano, that's now why I can't Spain now. I'm friend, no, you have 28 years, and 29 years, I'll be retired. A sort of national team that can receive you, and some of our retirement. We be chasing the dream for England, then we will now go and chase him. I know they are still chasing Hudson, although you now to come back. But why are they not coming? So please, I agree with Michael perfectly. There is a problem we need to find a solution to. And first stage of finding a solution to a problem, you must admit that there's a problem. So if GFA and the technical team don't admit, say, in fact, I feel they are just to say your problem. So we need to solve it. And man, this is how it's going to be. Okay. Day in, day out, day by, as they go by, goes by. I think people are dipping in form. We don't create. We can't even process the food. We can't even process a ball for over 5 minutes. We can't do that. But some years back, we were able to process, we were able to create more chances, and our strikers were able to score. But then we find it difficult to even possess. And the possession brings along the creation of chances. Now, they don't even possess it, but they be able to how will we create the chances for the strikers to score?
Okay.
Yo,
me da si bebre, mama Michael so abim.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble. Michael, Akwaba. Now, Dominic Okasano, or he made mention of tactical indiscipline. And I also know Okasano, you also talked about the kind of players are almost calling them up because he bring but Mekai. The Bia Akusiapia be reference. Mekase Kusiapia or no. There were some senior players, be the perceived senior players be a normal fee, so the above the lows, almost young bobium. Kusiapia kofa ordinarily because me use so ordinarily because those players need until Munkao. Okofa ordinarily sa agbeyevo that guy me who did agbenedu say no botre. Okofa Thomas Japan na yente ninka agbeyendi osere yes agbeyendi eso na yente ninka Okofa yes Lomote Okofa Wakasu Mubarak na yente ninka
Li Adi
me pacho adoma abetadoma na yente ninka
abetadoma sure
sina na yente omonka no Kosiapia kopeke sa boys we. And now, although maybe the core of the team. So, is it about the kind of players we pick, or it's about the patriotism, Michael?
Okay, so Uncle Ben, if your fundamentals are weak, the dollar rate will expose you. It is because we are lazy as a football country. We don't search enough. We don't have structures in place. Our scouting system is poor. the time Kwesi Appiah was the coach of this country. And it is even shocking now that the main coach is a scout. Isn't not shocking? Isn't not surprising? Say, Nipa no you main coach no. He has on his CV say he's a scout. And then now we are even being relatively lazier with our scouting. So the whole thing is, during the time of Kwesi Appiah, what I noticed say, no, you say mostly not Otatu Kwaimpang, not Otatu Kwaimpang. Bune ne Spain and England. England is so and yes, Premier League. Any players or more big teams than one hour gather.
In the championship, for division.
Good. Because the whole thing is, Uncle Ben. Yes, Albert Adumasen about championship. No about championship, no training by.
After Ghana for say, Adoma, Ebi Babako, into the be your friend. No. Journalists, yes, journalists,
that is true. That is true. That is true. Now, Uncle Ben, I feel that the whole thing is we are being lazy as a football country. We don't want to admit in the first place. I say, oh, yeah, now say, at the end, so it shows that Charlie, oh, yeah, you don't want to admit, say, oh, yeah, and I was saying, Nene, now I could a bidro.
Panadol.
And then now we say, now the one hand just to keep the pain for the meantime. The actual root of the cause, no one per se. The actual root of the area, you don't want to attack it. It is always going to come back and
a stitch in time saves 9.
Exactly. Now we can't even string 1 or 2 passes together, Uncle Ben. The problem of structure cannot be undermined. Now, when you have the right structure, what kind of players are you going to throw in the structure to make sure that your structure is rigid enough? Your structure is flexible enough, because a structure needs to be as flexible as it is rigid. Going forward, we are rigid. It is difficult to concede goals. We are flexible. You need to show fluidity up front and then rigidity at the back. That is how football works. You have a rigid structure. Who players are they cover spaces. Who players are they cover spaces. Who players are once they lose the ball they are pressing. And then yes, pressing is obiafi baby or say we are over and over. The kinds of presses. There was shadow pressing, there was man-to-man pressing. We've taught all of this. But we still can't, however, seem to find the right solutions to these things. It is very sad because it will always come back to hunters. Even during this 2014, the last World Cup, Uncle Ben, look at the kind of football you were playing. Look at the kind of football you were playing. You see, we had Rabiu Mohammed, who was the typical number 6, and he was not playing in a good team at that time. No good team, and yet team he's in the spotlight in Kofanaba. So you see, what we need to do is what gather star boys what gather players on both big teams there will be deficiencies. So you need to do scouting, in-depth research. Now we say, oh, me the player we share say solve issue where am I? Me the player we share say obi a number 6 are only ego. Now you see Pate Ashimeru. Pate Enyini. Pate boss now Ufili say we the senior man. Uncle Ben. Then you pair him with someone or you're selfless, even from the Ghana Premier League. They be as long as say Ghana there, are there young people do me a pie midfielders. Growing up, oh yeah, they born and so born down. I know the idea of Bumbo.
Michael, you were midfielder be. Your midfielder be a junior team no or you're very workaholic. The game body didn't say Ghana for ye my boy na ya kokra sana ye niaba no ho. Your friend Emmanuel Isiam.
Yes, I know him.
Isahako.
I know him.
But Obobo to say Antoniana. No what thing.
Yes.
Obobo Belgium, Anderlecht. So say one of the Belgium teams. So Anderlecht was one of the Belgium teams. You know? Yeah, but my boy, you meet Isahako.
Yeah.
One year workaholic. Why don't we employ the services of such people to come and pair with the seniors?
Uncle Ben, that's the whole point. Isaac Ubenya Biabo. You see, Isaac, I'm really happy about his growth. The BR first normal friend called Captain Okaisen met Takan once and say, name Fisa, Onyandwe, and all of that. But now, day in the out, he's showing with Leicester City that the ball improving, especially under Enzo Maresca. He was phenomenal. He was very good. However, when it comes into the Black Stars team, Uncle Ben, aside the exploits in the under 20, what extraordinary thing has he done for the Black Stars? We keep on calling him. Are there not better options there? Brandon Thomas Asante, even with Mekam, in bare 20 minutes or 15 minutes now, you could see that this is someone who drives with purpose. This is someone who is very direct. Add this one to someone, to a football player, ultimately creative. Kudus Neboy 10. Kudus a goal scoring number 10. He is not creative enough. Sometimes he creates, but Uncle Ben, most a born in acquire road runners, Omutumrika, no Makwaba, Mutumrika, into Crabona, instead, say, Obe find the next possible option. Obe pass it, among the opponents now, a movie to the players, the player now pass it, I'm space a better one. Then we try running at them, then they are keeping their structure. How are you going to create a chance?
Michael, before I over to us, Ghana, me who say your midfielders in CCR, you need defend splitting midfielders. Yes. Guys, you are Ghana, CCR, confirm so, but then only Kudus Ebo, they were under 17. Clifford Abuaji. On your well known, baby Obobo, and you well known, but Kudus himself knows. Say this boy Black Stars, he's a threat to him.
Uncle Ben,
he himself knows. Abuaji is Kudus senior. Say, not because of the age, because of the age, no. Only is if one boy, no. Or something Kudus num ebe boy. That time no, in a captain here. Is if one time not on your captain. Into Kudus num time no obey a captain. Until I make us say, on a Kudus boy, no. Though any senior, but on repeat, or under 17 twice.
Under 20, I mean, versus Chile, those kind of games.
Yes. That boy is the only defense splitting midfielder we have in Ghana here so far. In check, but he can split defense at any time, any point in time. On an amho, Umpraye, Unja Bobo. Because Obobo Mexico continue, yes, Obobo Mexico, until you respect it, until you friend. And you have friend for England for now, you have friend for half for Europe for they are not doing anything. We will not throw or will not cast our net wide.
That's what I'm saying. We are lazy as a football country. We don't want to do in-depth research. The hoping says something will happen. But football is not magic. You can, at a point in time, I was proposing a football model for the whole country. Sit down, write a 10-year plan, and strictly follow it. That is what Germany did. Ralph Ragnick wrote out everything for them, did the football projects for them. We need to get a sporting director as a country, someone with a footballing background, someone who has been able to do sports research, with sports management. I said this year. Now Abba, write out a football model for us as Ghana. How are we going to tackle various aspects of our football? Because Uncle Ben, trust me, it's me a football yanka. It is another way of getting money into this country. Because Oba exported talent, scan beba. Oba tournament, Oba win, scan beba. Or scouts, ebesha recognition. Or coaches, ebesha high recognition. Or for form. Release clause now they added to the clubs over here. It is a nice way of getting money into this country. Okay. But because he had a throw currency and we are wailing about the fact that time behind this come more because there are no returns whatsoever. Anything we invest, it doesn't come back to us. Okay. Now you get someone who is a sporting director who knows a lot about every aspect of this game. Watunebo. Now what draw a football model, let's say a 5-year plan. Now you're following it strictly. Scouting. This is how we are going to go about it. Talent search. This is how we are going to go about it. Yeah, Black Stars no. Say in this time. 30, you better say I drop you on kakra. Now na 20s, early 20s. We keep on throwing them in kakra. You don't overly impose the team on them like Isahaku at age 17 over Black Stars. Full member. There are exceptional talents like Yama Obasa 4-boy. There are exceptional talents like that. But I'm sorry to say Isahaku is not one. So we need to take our time, write down a football model, take our time, plan this, and then strictly follow it. Because what planning at the end, how do you expect to get the results unless you strictly follow it?
Michael, I think you need you yourself, you need to register with Vasca Freelancers. Register with Vasca Freelancers. I'm telling you. Let FA come and employ your services. Write football model for them. Any team in Ghana, I know you'll be able to write football model for them because of your background. Michael, now you Dominic so. And so before that, my main kind commenter about Deborah Teto say our players aren't serious. Nova Life Records or the Two Hearts. Thank you so much. Slim B Jamra say TRK team, you do all. They almost say my Slimmy, and that's me bring me. I'm going to come for me. That's it. I love you. And Alex Mbemana. If you know, he's laughing at us. Or say Black Stars, champions of Africa 10 years ago. You see, people are getting the opportunity to laugh at us. Before, Dominic Sono, my main camp for Vasca Freelancers amount. Michael, Makacho, me camp for Vasca Freelancers amount. But now register. Go to www.vascafreelancer.com. Register as football administrator. Football this, football that. Now, for you to na Vasca omundi hujuma mao. Boom. Yebedi Huska, minimum manager. Eba don't kase minimum manager. Why? Na omu be obeya mama. Yang se beya momo. All right, hold on. You will come very soon.
Hold on a moment. Are you in need of a web developer, SEO services, digital marketing, graphic design, or even on-site services like artist booking, handyman, house cleaning, and event services? We've got you covered. Save yourself the stress of searching. Let us get you the professionals who can provide you with high-quality services for your business and your needs at an affordable price. Freelance experts, screened by Vasca, are prepared to provide you with exactly what you need, whether you are searching for online services or on-site services. Your satisfaction is guaranteed since our trusted experts wait to be paid until you give your final approval. Know exactly what you pay upfront with no hidden fees, whether your project requires a fixed or even hourly. Your dedicated Vasca support personnel is at your service 24/7. So place your service with confidence. Your expert freelancer is waiting to complete your work right now. Vasca, expect quality, pay less. Hold on.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble. Dominic, Dominic, where your post-match analysis and maybe we have about 20 minutes to close. Where will be your last submission before I be Michael? I can't say Mubri. Then I able to media qualify. Then in a bay, I able to qualify as a footballer and as a football journalist.
That's the only essential for you in football. We call something quick fixed and then a long term fixed.
Okay.
So, yeah, necessarily set your priorities right. So, even though in Insenyaman Kui, But the way put certain things in place, we can get a quick fix of our situation. Then probably things will change. We will start winning matches. Then they bring the confidence back. As we start winning matches, we go back to our long-term fix. So see at the DNS say DNS say we are Ghana there and first no. We are a midfield dominant team. You know Bobo now. Watching you say who dominate our midfield. And it happened in the World Cup, our first World Cup we went in Germany against Italy. Italy outplayed us almost 2-0, our first match in 2006. But they couldn't outplay us in the middle of the pitch. They only did that at the rings and then in front of our attacking line. I don't know the rings, so I don't know. Our midfield they couldn't dominate us. This has been our trademark. What do we want as people? What do we want as a team? So we can fix it either to fix it quickly. So that at least we can qualify and then get to IE. But we cannot do that with the same group of people who are creating the problem for us. We cannot do that with the same group of players or the same group of people. As Michael was speaking, he spoke about Kwesi Antechi, he spoke about Keto Kreku. He has never liked Keto Kreku, whatever. That one is his own issues. But Yankechi made sure that in his time, there were situations that we could fix them quickly. Within a short time, then things will get back to its normal position. We start winning at least 1 or 2 matches. We start playing well. But in these days, we don't see anything. All we see is business. People come to wear the national team jerseys. We go to their various clubs and they can make good sales and good market for their teams and for them. Indeed, we need to set our priorities right. As Michael said, develop a long-term football model. That we want to be possessive team, or we want to be attacking team, we want to be this. It depends. Indeed, we need to set our priorities right from today. And as I said earlier on, again, we need to admit that there's a problem. Because when you speak to any of the GFA officials, all of them are denying the fact that Blasters have a problem. And until we come to a conclusion agreement that, in fact, we have a problem, it will be difficult for us to rectify and solve our problem. If we admit that your problem, and that's why we are now coming to see, say, now problem, where is it? Then we can identify, so say now, we don't do better transition. We don't even have a model of play. We don't even have tactics into under 17. The tactics the coach teaches is different from under 24 tactics. Into under 20, not everything seems to be new for him, which is not the best. Because look at Germany, the German soccer will play. If you under 17 the bar, and not able to from under 9, under 13, under 15, under 17, and we are the same game model. And how the best transit do under 17 before you come to under 20, then you can now qualify to the senior team and under 23. But here the NNT who do under 17, a coach is child of 4. Over under 20, a coach is also better at the 4. Say made me game plan, me game model. And son under 23 is a coach also better as I'm saying I'm a bomb here. Who do senior team and son as I catch us Blasters we had the able to need. Indeed, is like you are learning something new. But as a team, as a country, we need to get a model, as he said. Into who do under 17, the HL, who do under 20, and 1 year, who do under 23, and 1 out of the book. And some of the senior team and 1 out of the book. And you can see that from Tony Cruz's progression. I said, Tony Cruz new development from Germany. Roll like the man and the boy from under 17, under 20. You know who said Tony Cruz is a good player. Madrid off and about Madrid. It is the same model now of Germany to date. So he doesn't struggle. He doesn't get inconsistent with his performance because it has been the same model. And we need to set our priorities right and identify, say, your problem. This is what we want to do. Maybe I want to get a quick fix. Say maybe able to qualify for AFCON and I say able to qualify for World Cup. But after that, we need to come back for the long term. At least a 7-year development plan. At least a 5-year development plan. At least a 10-year development plan. After that, we are expecting to be at this level. In the ancients in free. And then until say beja to me aye na sa no de baby e be won na sa o kire bi na say win ba ku bi na etirima ye de ade ti bi na ya players bi o ma twetwe ba ku mi enu kudu sin sa bim o wa twetwe ba ku mi enu bi na etirima ye de But any tactical inclined person, any football loving person, be a pep ball, so or sha, realize that Blasters, we are not serious. That is what you realize.
Okay.
We should set our priorities right. If you want a quick fix, we know how to get a quick fix. If you want a long-term plan, we know how to get a long-term plan and a long-term fix. These are what I think when we do. Able to me a boy. Na yakwe ni. Na isi ade baby ya kika kono de. Eya reho na eya.
Okay.
Eya reho pa na eya.
All right. Dominic, before we jam kono, your next match, yeni Almighty Sudan. And then Ghana, your friend Sudan Almighty. Why? Because there is a particular culture. What could change Sudan system, no? What the confidence be ashamed. Last, I'm about 3 days ago, me was Sudan or my national team goalkeepers trainer and me won a number and madam for. Now, me who say or the video be out to the status. We measure. Senya the whole country almost budget Sudan team no so no. I bet shock you. What do you say?
I'm no. But the Ebiyane said, all those people doing that magic transition in Sudan are all Ghanaians.
They are all Ghanaians, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
The whole Ghanaian team before, the Ignatius Bewa, and then other people. That's the painful aspect. So we have the men that can be allowed to work freely in another person's country.
So if they allow, I don't have seven, because when we didn't say FNO are allowed to see up here. And any team so almost hear what they can do to transform the team. And they are it's working. Yes. But they don't allow. No.
Yes, it is about because they bring evidential proof. You don't have the evidential proof, but they know it's difficult. You can get the evidence against them. They will demand for it.
Yeah.
They will demand for it.
Yes.
So this has been our problem. And men, this has been our problem. So until say, you better too. Now you my coaches now you sincerely invite the kind of play they think it will help their system. Tell them, say, oh no, this is the system I love to play. This is the system I think when we build, it will help our country and going forward a bit more boy. And until then, there you are some monopoly.
Until a match against Sudan, no. Do you think, say, it should be something that you should be concerned about?
I am so scared that we might even concede more goals because Ethiopia knows the team in and out and knows our current predicament. When we are from Sitia, when we stage our Blasters team, it makes it more difficult and dicey for us. It makes the game more difficult and dicey.
Also, so trust me, that game. Yeah, why say Quran say Oba FA meeting, Oba meeting at your pamono. And the Quran say as no.
Exactly.
And the Quran say as no. And the Quran say as no. At least, consider it, but sending your pamono about Tina, you good in the and the Quran say as no.
It is not fair. It's not fair. Remember when you wanted the job, I even applied. So why then now?
Yeah.
Why are you sacking me? You didn't consider me. Ben, we need a quick fix because we need to win matches to qualify for the tournament.
Okay.
After the quick fix, we now come back, as Michael was saying, to now develop our game plan and our game model.
Okay.
Okay. And again, there was some
wonderful. Okay, Dominic, but as we bring Uber Homesona, made the Michael Shaba, no matches on Subeka, the last year, and Sana, Modi, goodbye message. I'm at here for Michael. Michael, Dominic, I can't be Michael, I don't know, always say, there's so many baby. Now, looking at Nia famous, say, you know. Yane Sudan, do you think we stand a chance?
Hey, Uncle Ben, you know how ruthless I am with these things.
I know.
I wouldn't want to be that level of pessimistic today. The only thing I will say is the chances that we will win are
slim.
The chances are very slim because Sudan are playing together as a team now. and we have a lot of men put together. We don't have a team. We have a lot of men put together, but we don't have a team.
Okay.
So I say, oh, now we share. Oh, for more strategization, money strategy. Oh, and to can do as a basic. Into can do as a basic. More can she. More gadam one. More fatu na more kokiki. He will kungumu.
Yeah.
But Ugoshang over my practice over some number of months. He starting to kind of himself formation saying echo. We move far, we move far much. They account machine finishing all these things. So the chances are really slim. But possibly I feel it come down to individual brilliance.
Okay.
It could come down to individual brilliance. And we have the guys are on their day. They could just do something
Magic.
out of nothing.
Yeah.
And I feel that is our problem today, because we are overly relying on these things. And it is not right. On a day Messi Enyano Oko World Cup, when you said Di Maria will rise up to the occasion for him.
Yeah.
On a day when you say a certain Enzo, a certain McAllister, Omo Omochi, or Bob Pass Bakukra Tumkra. When you say Obotuma Julian Alvarez, but Sekudu Senyani day when he rise up to the occasion that day.
Yeah.
A woman Jordan a before back. A woman Antoine Semenyo Bina wa share alu headabi. But is that always going to be the case? We need to sit down and accept that we have issues, and then we need to address them properly. Uncle Ben made them annoying.
Actually, it's here for Ansana Wako. I mean, if you have Nipa Baku Munubi to greet her.
Oh, me tell me my name, Papa. Me tell me my name, Papa. More Accra this year.
Accra, okay.
I mean, sure, I'm not on the moment no more.
Amen. Amen. Me give this for Omuti and so. All right. Me da se bebre Mike. Me da se ya me inshallah. Me say wabre wako long journey wako bo program. Long journey. Mpacho Mike, don't forget. Just put your profile of Vasca Freelancers. I'm telling you. Sure. Will be as you know, music engineer or sound engineer or whatever, organist, music teacher. You can teach keyboard. You can put everything. Oh, Vasca.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, because different level. We are also the sports analyst, sports the administrator. Funny na to. Yeah, Bible different level. Medase pa Mike. Yeah, kona kwa jua home. Mjili se wabre. Have enough sleep. Medase pa. Dominic.
Yo, Angben.
Oba kan last actually for na say yeah the osomno abewi ya nesa. 1 hour
at the right time, and you always get the right results.
Okay.
That is life.
Do the right thing
at the right time, and you always get the results.
Right.
Ghana for you just accept the facts and and then come back to the drawing board and restructure things. And I believe we can still work things out. It is never too late.
Drawing board, did be almost say come back to me, baby. Come back to me. Mese, of Alex said it. Or your Kosiapia number 1. In the Ghana for Fokra, what do they see about Kosiapia the William Mufusa? Because Kosiapia is one Ghanaian coach. The style of play the most beautiful than any other coach in Ghana so far. I've been following Ghana football for a long time. Kosiapia almost Shekrano, ne Bobo, Yani, the game against Germany. It was the best game in the whole tournament. Penny team Germany into me and saying, but that's it. But if you hope I am seeing you, Ghana for then we don't know anything, but we have like we know all things. Send I say yeah boy I'm telling you, the only thing about to me stop on any ego, pride. These same people who are him for president, they'll go back in Kosiapia because Kosiapia will qualify Sudan to the World Cup. You qualify Sudan to African Cup of Nations. After that, you send the price, ever rise it. Offer Ode kana ma etiefo enkra tie nipa ba ku mienu na yenko.
Yeah, go idea. Ben. But that's for the opportunity and the platform you're giving me. What platform is when you get this platform, I think it is time you express yourself. I'm very grateful for
we had 10,000 people watched.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that I'm very grateful for the opportunity because the platform is super. And which in Miami coming soon, 60 million. Inside, I will let you up. I'm sharing for the support and everything. I'm so grateful. And you know, I'm coming maybe I'm a CCR. And then to everybody who spend his credit and data to watch us and listen to us every day, we are grateful for them too. The one I say, on share my amount for no subscribing more. Now if you want my thumbs up, and now with time things will get in place, we are very fine. We are here to serve them and we'll bring them better things and more things.
All right. But that's Dominic. It was your for Dominic Obustone, ono. Oyo Jumama GBC Radio Central Cape Coast. And Michael Edu Obobi, and also a sports analyst, or also a sound engineer. The whole Church of Pentecost, almost sound engineers, no Okahubi. Until say Uhia, Mwebia, or the contact basket freelancers now Bebo. It is for me, I did medium charming meeting Eddie Ata Bafo Jambra, Utumi Ephraim, the way I can. Say, and then they kind, that's a subscribe, I will share, try as much as possible. To subscribe to my channel. That is the only way you can help us. We don't only do sports, we do entertainment. So what's your channel now? You can see, say, family skits. It's about the title is My American Dream. Season 1, episode 1 to 5. Since here, we are working on the season 2, no. In a Bullets versus Uncle Bibi Lausche. And also, yeah, 2 as a 2 or 3, and so they go. The more ever we have a lot to serve you. Senior Dominic Kaino. Yamin show Ubibia or supporting. Migidi said, we are going to be more partners in the future. Until say you be shame, you know. I say, when a chance for young couple, and Mekamo say, a Vasca freelancers, Omo. No boy chidom nedi jumedi Abraham. Ibishabu. Bye bye. Subscribe, and give me thumbs up. Thumbs up. This is a thumbs up. Wait. Thumbs up. Obi also be my thumbs up. Top. Osha say what? My thumbs up. Yeah, come on. Ibishabu. Bye bye.
Hold on a moment. Are you in need of a web developer, SEO services, digital marketing, graphic design, or even on-site services like artist booking, handyman, house cleaning, and event services? We've got you covered. Save yourself the stress of searching. Let us get you the professionals who can provide you with high-quality services for your business and your needs at an affordable price. Freelance experts, screened by Vasca, are prepared to provide you with exactly what you need, whether you are searching for online services or on-site services. Your satisfaction is guaranteed since our trusted experts wait to be paid until you give your final approval. Know exactly what you pay upfront with no hidden fees, whether your project requires a fixed or even hourly. Your dedicated Vasca support personnel is at your service 24/7. So place your service with confidence. Your expert freelancer is waiting